Good morning all. I Himani Padalia from Riyam, Jaipur, batch 2015-17. Recently we have studied about a course named as Quantitative Aids of Agribusiness, in which we came to across many new concepts and recognize the new technology innovations and many add-ins which helpful in MS Office. Now we are talking about what we have studied, that is the summary of the whole course, starting with the first lecture, that is firstly with the mean. Mean is a number that represents the data in which the total square distance is minimum. It can be or cannot be called as an average. Secondly, we have studied that what is the difference between that is variance and the covariance. If we talk about the variance, that is not the square of standard deviation, but standard deviation is square of variance. So there is a confusion in between both of them. Now comes with the covariance. It tells only the direction. It's a measure that's of degree to which the two variables move together. Now we also studied about the standard deviation, the correlation and the regression. Yes, if we talk about the correlation, that is the coefficient of correlation, and if we talk about the regression, it's the cause and effect of a variable. Now we talk about many things, that is the simple, linear and the multiple regression. It's a two types of regression in which we have studied many things, mainly that the two variables, that is dependent and the independent variables. We also studied about autocorrelation, also the dummy variables, which is very important if we take the methods of finding out any outcome. Then we also studied about the game theory. It's a very amazing theory in which we have solved many problems also. It's a very competitive situation where outcome is very riskful and the outcome of coming of success or failure is very equal. Now we also talk about that payoff matrix, in which we studied about saddle point. Saddle point comes when the row maximum and the column minimum will be equal, then we talk about the saddle point, and if not saddle point is equal, then we go for the law of dominance by taking the 3x3 matrix into 2x2 matrix. We also studied about the Markov chain. It's the sequence of possible events in which the probability of each depends only on the state obtained in the previous event. And the last is the hypothesis test, that the t test, f test, and we also read about z test, s test, which are qualitative as compared to the quantitative test. So we mainly prefer the quantitative test as compared to the qualitative test. We also came across many other concepts, but these are the main concepts we just highlighted and learned over there in the class, and it was very amazing class. We learned many technological things, very adaptable. We want it's innovate us to be a techno savvy and do lot of more things by very easy use of software applications. So thank you so much, sir, for being there and part of our course curriculum. Thank you so much.